Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean. Last time we made our way into the 7-Star Ruins, which is actually the name of this area. For whatever reason, they didn't start the Cave of Trials trend until the second game in the series. Secondly, I actually went back off screen and I went all the way back to town, rested up in the inn, and came up with a final party. Someone requested this, so I figured I might as well use Tinic and Fear. I had already planned on using Millie anyway. Also note that I pretty much balanced everybody else. I continued to use Renexus and Millie and Joshua. There he is. As I was running back there, just because they haven't learned anything new. So this is going to be my final party. And as far as their skill setup goes, he's the same as before. And you're basically Mirror Slice and Hailstorm, and you are slightly more varied, well, a lot more varied, but 3 Volley, 3-Way, Aqua Spread, and Galaxy God Breath, which I may have shown off and I may not have. Both this and Aqua Spread are quite good and quite useful, but they use more MP, so I don't have them on every single slot. I also made use of a lot of the leftover skill points that I had been saving up, and maxed out Psychology with both Tinic and Fear, as well as most of their other stat boosting skills. They still have 5 on Link Combo and their school skill. I think they both have level 3 on these. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, this is the final party going forward. I may end up switching it around at some point if I've learned pretty much everything I need to. Now, this floor, heading down, will lead you to a branching path. Both paths lead to the same next room, just through different, entrances. And they all end up going to the exact same place that I'm going. My way's just faster, so we're going to skip all that extra walking, since we don't really need to do it anyway. Because I'm going to skip all the extraneous BS that's available in this dungeon is going to seem a lot shorter than it actually is, but it is long. Oh boy, is it long. Here we got a Star Ruby, which I have no use for even prior to getting here. Going down is where you'll come out if you've taken that branching path I've mentioned before. I believe, anyway. Here, go away. No more petrifying me, please. This is one of the advantages of having, I can't select. I'm spamming A button, I can't do anything. This is the advantage of having characters like Fear and Tinic and Marvel as well. They have a good amount of range to their attacks, so they can usually be quite useful in deterring enemies like that who are extremely annoying. Reflect Ring! Again, the amount of breakage that items have in this game, they're just completely useless as far as I'm concerned. I just don't see the point. Now, down here... uh-oh, now I'm lost. I don't remember this room. Just looked at the map, too. I don't know how I'm forgetting things already. I literally looked at it like 2 minutes before I started recording, so I don't know how I'm already confused. Maybe it's because I was trying to look at too many screens all at once, or too many rooms. Yeah, this is where I was referring to before that led to where that branching path splits, which means this is the one I actually wanted to go to. Contains a flare ring, which completely useless at the beginning of the game, as well as now. I don't know why they give us access to that at this point. Everyone, I shouldn't show off my equiption, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Everything is as it should be. More than anything, I just want tri-emblems on everyone, same equipment as I had before, strongest weapons, etc. Alright, this room contains empty. Okay, we'll have another battle, fine. Yeah, the mage in green there, as you can see, is absorbing the element. So yeah, she or he absorbs lightning elemental, which is why Tunic will not be particularly useful against that one. Also, don't use shock sword. Let's see. They're all empty. Let's go find out why they're empty. Dispose of thy desire and the path shall open. Some of these puzzles are not particularly difficult to figure out, you know, considering you have a binary option. You have open and you have closed, and you open them all, so probably, you know, desire, treasure, yeah, leave them closed. Some of them are not too difficult, others make no sense and are difficult to figure out. No. Game. Close. Thank you. Let's see if I can make it to the next floor. Now, battles again. I don't think these battles are really too long at this point in the game. I was expecting them to be a lot longer. I'm a little overpowered for this area right now. I've seen a lot of guides recommend, you know, level 50 before coming in here. You don't need level 50, you know, level 40 will do easily. There are still enemies that can kill you, yes, but for being able to handle it, as long as you have the appropriate gear, and by this point you should have tri-emblems and pretty much ultimate weapons, yeah, there's no real need for, you know, being level 50. It's just overkill. Now I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there is some stuff down here that I would like to grab. One thing that might be useful in this area, because the enemies don't have, or at least right now, the enemies don't have that much HP, you may want to remove, say, the third and fourth skills on, you know, your combo, just so that you don't have so much, or so many being used, which uses up a lot of MP. Here we got a Luna Crest. I think I've seen that before. You can item creation this, probably for Millie. Let's take a look at that. Apparently it's not for you. Who else could use it? Let's see here. Increases maximum MP by 30%. Now this would be useful at about the halfway point of the game. Or pretty much any time in the game up till the point where you can get tri-emblems. So I don't know why it's here, but maybe they don't expect you to grind out your money to get all that stuff. I'm not going to try and... No! Oh god. Oh god. Game. I really want to get past this point. I really, really do. Alright, I'll meet you back there in a minute. The thing is, instead of loading my save state, which is halfway through what I just showed you, you know, at the end of the last episode, I'm going to have to load my file because, like I was saying different points before, with, you know, this game freezing if you load from save states too often, yeah, so I basically have to run through this in one run, so I'm going to probably just record this all tonight, hopefully, as long as, you know, nothing goes awry, and then we'll finally be able to finish this up and not have to deal with this stuff anymore. Anyway, I'll meet you back there. And we're back. This time, no death, please. I hate these guys so much. So much. Just die. 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 Those guys are annoying. Anyway, went down there first. Probably should have done that. Okay, if you go to the right here, you'll lead to a path to the upside and to the downside. Both of them contain no treasure, so we're going to avoid that. Here, we get taken to floor number 10 and floor number 11. Floor number 11, as you can see, contains different enemies. And that's pretty much the way the system works in here. I don't think it's every 10 levels on the dot, but yeah, the enemies will change depending on their level. And as you can see, these ones can actually hurt me, which of course is not a good thing. But yeah, the first level, or the first 10 levels, are basically as powerful as the enemies you fought in the final dungeon. Now we're at a point where they're more powerful. Down there contains nothing. Over here contains 1 treasure, 2 treasures, both useless. And here we have a palette swap of an old boss that wasn't very challenging. I wonder if he's any challenge. Nope. Yeah, pretty much the enemies that you're worried about are, either the ones that have special abilities, or like the succubi with the throwing spears, lances, whatever they are. She can reduce Radix without the Berserk Ring now, the new one. We're back to the old enemies here for a little bit. Yeah, she can reduce the HP of Radix down to like 200, which she did to me off screen as I was coming back. I was like, oh, that's not good. That's dangerous. Anyway, now we want to head down here and run into more battles. That of course is fine. One thing you'll want to kind of pay attention to in this area is keep an eye on your MP. Because if you run low on MP, you can have a very, very, very difficult time with certain battles, and that can spell disaster for you. So first, let's go up here. Gold ring. I think that's useless. I think that's just for... No. I think that's just a money-making... No. Piece of equipment. Isn't it? Yeah, pretty much. And I'm assuming that line about Uncle Harry was not in there prior to, or well, in the original translation of the game. Or I call it the original translation. It's not a translation. In the original, script. Yeah, keep an eye on your HP as well, and if you start needing to heal outside of battle, then definitely do it. What am I at here? Not bad in terms of levels. No, there they are. 2 more treasures in this area, or well, this level. One of them useless, both of them useless, one of them I can't even carry. Now we can move on to the next round. No. Please kill that stupid eyeball. Once we get beyond this level, we won't run into them anymore. At least I don't think there's a newer version of him later on. I'm pretty sure there isn't. That would be a real asshole move to get, to like level 29 or something like that, and then get petrified, all your characters. It says ladies first. Now, I think what you actually have to do is, you would think that would just mean put a female at the lead. I don't think this works. Yeah, you need as many women as you have in your party to be in your party. So, okay, obviously he can't be, but I think you have to do it like so. Really? Really? Game. What else can I do here? I can put Millie in the front. Does that do it? I don't remember this being so complicated. Iria? I don't know. Now I'm confused because I don't remember having this many issues with the with this before. That's okay. Maybe I should go figure this out off screen because I'm entirely lost. Yep, I'm gonna go finish this and figure this out off screen. Okay, we figured it out. Yes, it was really stupid and I should have thought of it earlier. Since we can't put a 4th female in the active party, yeah, she has to be at the top here too. I don't know why, and it's annoying, but that works. So let's just call it a win. And now let's, of course, get our party back to where it should be, which means Millie goes down there, Tinette goes there. There we go. Ready to go. And we'll fight a battle. Why not? Yeah, just these enemies aren't particularly all that much to worry about, but do definitely beware of the succubi with those spears and No more of these items. Anything that says Luna is either HP related or magic related, and they all suck. Basically, we're not going to get anything of value in this entire area. Now, one thing I haven't really used yet that would be useful to use... no, where are they? Are things like the Might Potion, which could definitely be useful. I think it has the same effect as the growth spell that Millie has. And, of course, there's a magic one as well, though I don't know where that one is right now. Not that it matters. Okay, now we have a Gabriel clone, except for this one, dies really quick. Now, one thing to note about fighting Gabriel early, which is most definitely doable. Your best bet to fight her early is to use Tinnick, Millie obviously for the healing, and of course Radix because you have no choice, and the other character doesn't really matter. You could use a Spellcaster to try and stun lock her, or at least stun her, temporarily. But Tinnick is really useful because his Mirror Slice like that actually does have a chance at instant killing her, which can mean you can level up much earlier and at much lower levels than you would otherwise be able to do. What are these guys up to? Let's find out here. Seekest thou the beautiful statue? So I believe that means we're supposed to put the, I don't know, the young female one closest, I would assume? Yeah, it's not a very good clue, especially if you assume, a straight female may play the game. It's not unheard of, and it's definitely not even rare. At the time this game came out, maybe, but still, kind of annoying. Now, I can't move this one. I think what we have to do... There we go. Let's just move that one over here. There we go. Yep, that one not too difficult to figure out, but still kind of stupid. Yeah, see these, I don't know, spearmen, whatever they're called, they've got quite a bit of HP, as do these little red guys, so enemies are starting to get enough HP that you'll want to be using your techs quite often. Not that that hasn't been the case for quite a while now, but you really, really have to do it right now. Now, if I recall correctly, I believe this is the first complicated floor that's been repeated. I'm surprised I'm getting through these battles as fast as I am. Yeah, this one's just a repeat of what we've seen before. Again, going down leads to that split path, but there's no treasure down there, so I'm going to avoid it. Some of these rooms, with the treasure chests in them, I don't know why I'm getting something I can buy at a store in this super bonus dungeon at the end of the game, but whatever. But some of them have spiked tiles, so definitely beware of that. I'm pretty sure there's one that's, I don't think it's a normal fight, I think it's pretty much like a boss fight. I could be mistaken, it's been a while since I did that, but definitely kind of be aware that that's possible. I don't think there's any treasure down here this time, nope. So this one contains one... Spectacles. Something that cost me 10 full is in a treasure chest this deep into a dungeon. We're pretty much halfway at this point. Of course, it's taken me 2 videos to get halfway, but oh well. I don't want to just, rush through it and, start cutting out all the battles, because one, the battles happen so fast in this game that because I'm able to take care of them quickly, it's not a big deal to just, leave them all in. At least I don't think so. Here's a confusing area. That leads to an empty room. Now, you may want to just kind of randomly run around, see if you can find all the individual paths. I didn't want to do that again. Stop that. No, I didn't want to walk around. A magic card! Really, game? What is wrong with you? Yeah, the game's funny with its depth perception. Enemy takes to the air and rises to a similar point on the screen as an enemy on the ground, who's of course way further up, and he gets hit by the same attack, which of course is completely illogical, but funny nonetheless. Anyway, so yeah, pretty much the easiest way to deal with this is to just disable background layers. It makes it a lot easier to navigate through here. Really, why am I getting so much Damascus? I can find this from normal enemies. There's a number of areas through here. I might as well throw that back on, so that we're looking at some kind of a background. But yeah, this area is really too confusing to want to try and navigate it without removing the layers, or at least, you know, having a map. Unfortunately, my maps do not remove the layers. Now, I believe... No, that's the next floor. I'm trying to remember where I'm going, and I did not check this floor ahead of time, which I probably should have. I figured I'd stop at the start of it, but I think I've had enough time to finish it, but it's a long floor. Yeah, as you can see, I'm starting to run low on MP, specifically for Radix. So it's usually pretty easy if he's running low, you just kind of avoid. Yeah, see, there's multiple exits from this one, and I can't remember which one leads to where I want to go and which one leads to, you know, the way forward. Of course, I want to go to the one that's not forward because that'll usually have treasure in it. And I'm pretty sure one in here leads to a rather large treasure room, if I'm not mistaken. So, I'm gonna wander around here. Yeah, see, look at all of the, yeah, that leads to one of the next floors. Oh, geez, now I'm completely lost. You know what, before I confuse you guys anymore, I will just go off screen here and I will try and figure it out. Would you quit hitting me while I'm trying to use a damn tech? Seriously, stop that! I didn't even do anything in this battle. Anyway, I'll see you in a moment here. Okay, this area was even more confusing than I was making it out to be. But if we head up here, we have access to a couple of chests containing stuff that we already have. Anyway, yeah, so it's going to take me a while to get through the next bit. Yeah, this is the succubus here. Make sure you kill her quickly, because she can pretty much one-shot a lot of people. So be careful of her. But yeah, so anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Next time I will continue through the rest of this floor, which, as I was saying, is very confusing. And we'll pick up the remaining treasure that's located here and through its number of exits as well. And I'll throw some skill points in. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.